Oscars may be the most diverse yet. The Academy Awards nominations made some major changes to its membership following the #OscarsSoWhite controversy back in 2015 and 2016.
Now, while some say Hollywood is finally moving in the right directions, others are saying more work still needs to be done. And 13 Action News reporter ALICIA PATTILLO now joining us live with a local reaction about the changes made for this year's ceremony. Good morning, ALICIA.
Good morning. Well, there's no denying that this year's Oscar nominations are more diverse than ever before, but some still argue, why did it take so long to change the rules? Take a look.
It was the hashtag that changed the Oscars.
Hollywood is sorority racist.
In 2015, #OscarsSoWhite rewrote a new narrative for historically marginalized groups in Hollywood. Social media demanded more diversity, but just how far have we come? Well, Nate Bynum, actor and professor of theater at UNLV, says not far enough.
But it's still a problem, a major problem.
Hollywood has been long established as an industry rooted in disparities, and in 2015, on the heels of racial injustices and the Black Lives Matter movement, the Academy awarded all 20 acting nominations to white actors, and minorities took notice.
It has to do, number one, with image, that there is a certain image control that Hollywood has, and it caters to an audience that will buy its product. And when you start tarnishing or blurring that image, the audience gets confused and may not want to see your particular product. And that's a nice way of saying what's going on.
TORREY, founder of Broadway in the Hood, an organization dedicated to serving underrepresented minorities with a passion for the arts, says that moment during the 2015 Academy Awards was the turning point people of color needed to create change.
Well, we have to face some facts, and those facts are that at this time and the temperature in this country, brown people, Black people, people of color, and ethnic people can't be ignored. For quite a long time, it was easy to push us in the background or make us sit in the back row or make us sit in the balcony. You take Hattie McDaniel, and Butterfly McQueen, and all of those wonderful people who were blessed to be able to be a part, but not be a part.
In recent years, the Academy has made some changes.
Since 2017, the voting Academy itself has increased by 2,000 members. We'll call that the new Academy versus the old Academy, which is a traditional Oscar voter. The new Academy includes more women, includes more people of color, includes more people of LGBTQ community, includes more people who are into indie films and less studio big budget films.
Last year, the Academy announced a new representation and inclusion standard for the Oscars, designed and encouraged to reflect diversity on screen and behind the scenes. But Bynum says there's still a lack of people of color in spaces where it really matters.
Another thing has to do with who's making the decisions, or who's in the boardroom, who's writing the projects, who's funding the projects. And they don't look like me for the most part. As a matter of fact, only 5% look like me and have any kind of board control. And those are major A-listers, and they're few and far in between. So those who make the decisions, those who write the projects, those who fund the projects, those who direct the projects, those who cast the projects are pretty much white and male. And because of that, diversity becomes an issue.
Bynum and Russell are teaching the next generation to have their hands in everything.
I want them also to concentrate on writing, producing, directing, especially people of color and especially women. The stories that they can tell from their experience can only be told by them and from their experience.
ROMEO LOPEZ, aspiring actor here in the Valley, credits Broadway in the Hood for reminding him that his voice matters.
One thing that I was always taught is if you want representation, that you got to create it. And honestly, I really like that, because if I want a certain story to be told, then I have to just do it. I have to be the director. I have to be the writer.
While this year's nominations have made drastic changes,
I see a lot of diversity. Like, it's more than just African Americans, it's African Americans, people of Pakistani descent, people of Korean descent, people of Asian American descent. Like, I'm seeing a lot more of that now in the nominations, and I think that's actually really cool. I don't think that this is a very white Oscars this year, which is a very good thing.
There's still more work to do until we see equality for all.
Representation is the most important thing, and to see yourself shows you what you can do in the future.
Yeah, so true. Words by Tori Russell there. Diversity at the Oscars is long overdue. We're happy to see it's finally happening. And it's very clear that minorities are now preparing a seat at their own table. Alicia Patillo, 13 Action News.
All right, Alicia.